Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler 2 with Mimi Herd 37. Alright, so we're here in Columbus, Georgia, KCSG, and in this episode we're actually going to fly over to Savannah, Georgia, KSAV. That's actually just not too far away from Hilton Head, which we had already flown to. I kind of want to go to Savannah, KSAV. Alright, let me go over here to Air Hauler. And we don't care about the wind here. We'll just use the tower here at Columbus. Fly over to Savannah. Now we've got the wind coming out of the northwest. So I had planned to take runway 36. I think it's actually in AirNav. They got it at 006 degrees. So we'll come in on ILS on the 1. Close that down. We'll go over to AirNav, take a look at the chart. Get my note cards here as well. Alright, the localizer is 111.9. The approach course, like I said, is 006 degrees. Touchdown elevation 39. The airport elevation is 50. And come down here to Turby. We need to be at 2,000 feet. Continue on 006 to Mislu. That's an intersection at 2,000 feet. And it is a 3-degree glide slope down to the runway. And at that intersection is 5.9 nautical miles to the runway. And I wrote down Addons. I haven't been doing a whole lot. I've been mainly just not using Addons. I used it a couple times, I think. But normally, I just hit the button that automatically resets it. But when I can remember, I will use Addons to get our pressure reading. And I was thinking about commodities, like animal feed here. It pays 50 at KCSG, and at Savannah is 57, so you can make 7. But I was thinking about, really the weights. That is basically also 50 pounds. So if you buy 100, it is 5,000 pounds, and that's why the aircraft is going to be overloaded and stuff. So I don't know if I should even do that. I was kind of thinking if we take some, but just barely don't take a whole lot, because that is a ton of weight. Even if they let you do it, it is kind of unrealistic. You can't put 5,000 pounds and 3 passengers in there as well. And one other thing, I was looking at this. Look at our fleet. We already know it's 74%, but hours to the A check, we're actually 2.1 over it. So you can do the A check, conduct the check now. It costs $370. We'll click yes. Maintenance complete. And the next one, we got 38.5 hours into our B check. That'll probably be more expensive, and then the C check is, I think, probably the most expensive. Alright, so I completely lost where we were. It's kind of weird. Our plane doesn't actually show up because I know we're just south. It's weird. I don't see us anywhere. It's right here. I don't know what the hell happened to our plane icon. Alright. Ad hoc flight, KCSG, and like I said, we're going to Savannah, KSAV. Why I can't say that. Alright, so they're fine with 150. Let's see how much they'll pay. Alright, so they'll pay $230, which actually pays pretty daggone good for that kind of a ticket. It's just under 200 miles, I believe. You probably saw it at FS Commander. It's 191. There it is. Figured it'd be there somewhere. So I'm thinking onboard available 274. Yeah, so you can only take 274. Let me see. Distance 191. Estimated range 192. So we're right at it. I'm going to put it so that we can have an available 250. Alright, so it gives us actually 40 extra miles. Now, I don't know if it'll let me... Alright, so if I cancel out... Now, don't disembark them, because I know if you disembark them here, it'll kill your rating. I actually talked about that last time, I think. So, commodity stocks... Let me see if I can only take 5. I don't know. It kind of seems almost pointless. See, it says 756 pounds of storage. But if you look at our... I don't know if it'll even have it loaded up. See, I don't know. Does it really have that much storage? I don't think it actually does. See, maybe that just cancels it out, but now we pretty much know how much we can take. But why does it say it can take that much storage? Unless maybe because I clicked it out, it canceled the flight? Make sure it didn't do that. Alright. I don't know. I don't know if we should just take 5. I don't... let's just see what it says if I do buy 5. Who cares about the money that we're going to make at this point? Just buy 5. Shit, I did that canceled out. Damn it. Alright, buy it. Now let's do the ad hoc flight. Alright, KSAV. Do this again. They'll pay $240 again, hopefully. $230, I guess it was. So it says available 232. I don't quite understand. Alright, well anyway, I guess we won't worry about it. Maybe it could be that the passengers are lighter. I didn't look at what they were last time. Luggage 52 pounds. Alright. Total fuel 24 gallons. VFR. And we're going out to the east, so we'll go 7,500 feet. Kate Small's fine with me. Alright, let's go ahead and fly. Alright, everybody, here we are in the plane. Still got 9 seconds till they board. I've actually been sitting here 5 minutes for it to board. I went ahead and loaded up the plane. Got everything in there. Mainly worried about the fuel. Just as some other things. Alright, one person's in. Alright, we'll go ahead and check this out. Throttle. Open a 1/4 inch. Make sure there's an idle cutoff. Propeller area is clear. Master switch comes on. Now this thing comes started up, so I'm not going to prime it again because I'm afraid we'll just end up fouling the plugs. So we'll turn on the beacon. Like I said, we're not going to prime it. Park and brake, almost did it again. And I'm going to put that to full. I'll move this out to about 58 or so. Alright. Won't be needing life jackets. Let's come down here. Oil pressure. It is in the green. Navigation lights, we'll go ahead and turn those on. Electrical system. Master switch should come off. Taxi and landing lights to come on. Let's see, engine RPM is at idle. Master switch should come on. Now watching the amperage. There, engine RPM goes up to 1500. Alright, alternator output increased a little bit. Annunciator, low voltage, check that there isn't one. Alright. Let me see here. So I think we can turn that back on. Bring the RPMs back down. Drop it a little more. Alright, the avionics, master switches. I guess I had left that on from when it was started up. I was wondering why that was beeping. Alright, but that is on. Turn all the radios on. I guess I didn't check that when I shut her down. Goes to standby. And that on. Flaps are retracted. 3 minutes. Parking brake. Alright, that's actually the run up here. The runway. So pitot heat can come on. Let's talk to ground. Get us out of here. We're going, I think, mainly we'd say over to the east. I didn't put that in the flight planner, so hold on. Make sure I'll get permission real quick.
Columbus Ground.
So I know we're going out to the
November
east.
727 Fort Hotel with Sierra. Request taxi for takeoff. East departure.
I've been putting it in network mode so it doesn't automatically start up the plane.
And hold short of runway 6. In taxiway Foxtrot Charlie, Charlie 6. Contact tower at 120.1 when ready.
Turn progressive taxi, acknowledge that.
Hold short runway 6.
Over to K.
Taxiway Foxtrot
I don't think I can just type it in. I can.
Cessna 7 Fort Hotel.
KSA. Those are tied. Both are tied into my EZDok. KSAV, Savannah International. Activate that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it is out to the east. We'll switch that over to GPS. And we're in kind of a crappy area between these buildings. By the way, I need to turn the landing lights off. When we checked. Alright, runway 6. Yeah, it must be the runway we came in on. Alright. Parking brakes off. Just turn around to our left. We got, like I said, buildings in between here. Pump the brakes to help us turn. There we go. $191 miles. Shouldn't take too long. That's about what we had in our last flight. And I think we'll do a couple short flights next, because I did want to go to Charleston, South Carolina. That'll be short. And from there we go to Wilmington. And so I think Wilmington's actually fairly close. It's not too far. I don't think it's this far as like this flight. I don't know. And then we'll probably head from Wilmington. I might fly straight back to Huntington, depending on how far that is. And then we'll switch over to cargo, I think, configuration and start doing some more cargo jobs to up the money. Because those pay a lot better, I think, than a flight like this. I mean, those cargo jobs, I think if you get like $4 grand or something for cargo, it'd be a lot better. Although I'm not sure how you would set up this plane for cargo in the A-to-A. I think you would just have to let the... you would just have to set the fuel and say the heck with the passengers. Or try to get it so that the passengers and the baggage equal what the cargo amount is listed. This stuff right here, there's nobody around. Oh, it's so hard to see. Actually, this isn't the runway we came in on, is it? I can't even remember. Hard to remember. On so many flights. I've got so many note cards and stuff written down on all these flights, all the information and stuff. I think that's our runway straight ahead. Maybe this is the runway that we came in. I think we used ILS, I'm pretty sure. This obviously isn't where we parked. That's why I don't know why they turned that off on startup in last position. I really like that startup in last position. It actually worked really well, because we had that in Air Hauler 1 as well. So I don't know why they disabled that. It's still there, it's just grayed out so that you can't use it. Take a look outside. Now, it says to go down to the right, so we can, which is obviously the end of the runway. But I mean, from here it looks like there's enough room. So I'm thinking the heck with going down all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and set the flaps to 20. It's 2 notches. We got, what, 10, 20, and 30? There's no sense in going down just for a little more runway. We're just a little Cessna Skyhawk. We don't need too much room. Turn that off. Tune into the tower. We can request our clearance from here.
Cessna, November 727 Fort Hotel, ready for east departure at runway 6. Cessna, November 727 Fort Hotel, cleared for takeoff, runway 6. Departure to the east approved.
Acknowledge
Cleared
that.
for takeoff, runway 6. Cessna 7 Fort Hotel.
Actually, like I said, I probably should have waited because we got to do the run up. I keep doing that. Should probably do our run up first. All right, set the parking brake. This GPS off of here. We'll do our run up. All right, the parking brake is set. We'll bring up. Always got to do this. Check out the controls. Free and clear. Rudder as well. Where are you, yoke? Ah. Alright. Those are free and clear. Flight instruments. Fuel quantity. We should be just under 12. The right one has a little bit less, I knew. Alright, so 12 and 12. Because we were at 24. Fuel selector valve is in both. Throttle. Alright, magnetos. So it's like over a 300 drop. What do you do? See, that doesn't seem right either. Vacuum, barely in the green. Engine instruments, ammeter, good. Annunciator panel, nothing. Reduce my throttle. And we were supposed to be in full rich. Damn it, why can't I see that? Look at my thing. I did miss the mixture going to rich. That was right before the fuel selector. That was my bad. I think I'd done that at least one other time. Go on. 1,000 RPMs or less, we're right at it. Pretty good on the trim right there. Strobe. Landing lights come on as well. Radios and avionics are all set, except for the autopilot. We're going to 7,500. There we go. Elevators. Elevator trim set. Wing flaps we've already got out. Brakes are released. Here in a second. There we go. Just hop down on the seat so we can actually see. Alright, now I'll reset it. Alright. Get on the runway here and get out of here. View's like moving to the left. Come up too much there, nose. About 55 knots. I'm going to go ahead and put the flaps to 10. Couldn't really hear them over the engine noise. almost at 70 knots. Flaps are fully retracted. Departure was on time, it says. Climb out at 70 to 80 knots. We can actually bring our nose up. We're at 80 knots. I think we need to reduce the power a little bit to help keep her around in between 70 and 80 knots. That nose will get down a little bit. Climb that high. Turn out to the right. The speed's dropping a little bit. Have a little more power. Don't go too much to the left. Get myself all set up here. See, it says climb at 70-80, but man, it's actually hard right now to get it there. Putting the throttle back to full power. Still, to get around 70 knots, we can only be at like 600 feet a minute at the most. Check out something. So I'm sitting here like trimming the crap out of it still, but she doesn't want to keep the nose down at all. There, it starts to actually work. Once I put the nose down, I've gone too far. Man, I can't even tell you how many times I was hitting that trim button and it didn't want to move at all. Autopilot can come on. Follow the nav. I'm at 500 feet a minute as well, set to first. Arm it for 7,500. I'm going to watch the speed here. Should come back some. By the way, 100. Turn these messengers off. Back a little. I'll let it go to 600 feet a minute. I'll bring it back a little bit. Although really it's 70 to 85 knots the en route climb. We're about at 85 right now. It keeps coming back. 185 miles, just over 2 hours to Savannah. Coming up on 3,000 feet, which I'll start leaning it out. And I'll lean it out a little bit more as we go, because usually when we got to 7,500, like last time it was around 40%, I think 38 was what I got down to, leaning it out. So I know when I'm around 6,500, 7,500 feet, we need to actually be down to like 40% on the mixture. Alright, so there's 3,000. Go ahead and put it at 95. And I will go ahead and speed it up. Be back in just a bit. Alright everybody, coming back to normal speed. I'm 10 miles out now, so I'm going to go on a heading of about 135. There we go, 135. Switch that over to heading mode. And let's check out the approach here. ILS for 36. Vectors, we'll load that. Activate the approach. Come on. There's the approach. There we go. Be out over here. We're descending slowly. I'll just go ahead and speed that up to about 300 for right now. I wish I could see what the... We were looking for Turby and Mizlu. I can't see because we want to be about 2,000 at Turby. We've been descending so soon with all of these, I decided I'd go ahead and make sure that we didn't descend too quick. We'll just be around 2,000 out around here. Actually, I don't even need to go that far. It's like the approach is about right here. We have to be a little, probably below 2,000. Can't quite read that, but it doesn't look like it's Kirby or Mizlu. Savannah, I've been to Savannah. I like it. I haven't been to their airport, obviously, but we used to vacation a lot at Hilton Head, and I remember coming down to Savannah once. It's one of those really old towns. It's really, really nice. I do like it. Got about 4,200 feet to go. So what we probably should do is speed this up to 2x. There's the airport. And what I'm going to do, we're about 7 miles. I don't really know how close we should be when we make our right turn. Parallel with the airport runway. Actually, we should probably be a little bit lower here. Maybe like on the thrust or speed a little bit. I'm going to go to a heading of 186. Which will put us parallel with the runway. Speed a little bit. Enrich the mixture, I'm going to put it at about 50. So we have to do like a, kind of like when I'm ascending, climbing, do a hard lean until we get to our cruise altitude, and that's what I'm kind of doing here. I'll put that to 700. Back on the throttle a little bit more. What runway that is? That's not our airport. I guess it's that one. It's like SA-39 or something, maybe? Let's see, we're a little high. That's not us. I'm saying we're high because I know we're high. But I really want to make the turn. Here's us back there. That has us high. Put that at normal speed real quick. .096. Put this perpendicular with our runway. I think we might actually come out right at the appropriate altitude. I guess that wasn't 39. I don't know what airport that was. Oh, there it is. Whatever that is. It's like KSAV, which is the other airport in Savannah. little bit. We can, let's put it 111, 111.9? Yes, 111.9. $11.9 with $11.9. 12375.
Savannah, report information. Sierra 1854 Pillow. Wind 335 at warp. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky condition 3,100. Scattered. Ceiling 4,200. Broken. Temperature 33.22. Altimeter 3001. ILS. Runway 36. Landing at the starting runway 36. VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft
3001.
Advise controller on initial contact. You have Sierra. Savannah, report information. Sierra 1854 Pillow. Wind 335.
I think that's 3001.
Greater than 20 miles.
Can't really get it to show, can you?
3,100.
Looks like that's about right.
4,200. Broken. Temperature 33.22. Altimeter 306.
We're going to be a little late on our turn here. Since I was doing that. Oh, man, we got way late because of that. We're going to have to come back a little bit. Ah, look how far we ended up over. It was my bad. See, now we're actually we're pretty much right on it. Maybe slightly low. Should have messed with the radios a little earlier, obviously. Come back out a little more to the left. Flight's looking slightly above. Just think I come to the left a little bit more. Airport elevation is 39 feet. We are on the coast. So what I can do. Set that all the way to 0. Keep on my glide slope. We'll have to descend obviously a little quicker. Let me go ahead and set the flaps to 10. Holy screws this. Now, what is that? Why does that happen? I'm gonna pull up gently so the passengers don't get all pissed. I don't know why that happens. Alright. See, that passengers, and it put us in a dive again. Alright. I don't know why that's happening. Look at something. Yeah, because I don't know if it's because of the trim or what, but that shouldn't be a problem. Autopilot should handle that. Alright. So I wanted to get to the autopilot again. Yeah. Come down here. I don't want to mess with it anymore, to be quite honest. Autopilot coming off. I'm afraid it's gonna mess with us a little too much. Go with you. Alright, let's descend. Yeah, I don't know. It just it wanted to do a nosedive, and I don't quite understand that. I've had that happen several times. We'll pull way back because we need to get our the rest of our flaps out. We're already at 10. Speed down a little bit. Alright, there's flaps to 20. Alright, flaps are at 30. We need to come in at about 60 knots. Still trying to get down a little more. Which sucks, that kind of messes with our speed. Hurts our speed as well. Down.
10.
We came down kind of hard. It says it was okay. It sounded kind of hard. I should have pulled the nose up a little bit there at the end. A little bit of flare. Would have been in order. Ground, parking.
Savannah ground. Cessna November 727 Fort Hotel. Request taxi to park. Cessna November 727 Fort Hotel. Taxi to General Aviation Parking. Issue taxiway Bravo Charlie.
Acknowledge that.
General Aviation
There's some
Parking.
taxi. Oh, it's going to be behind
Bravo,
us.
Charlie. Cessna
Stupid
7
thing.
Fort Hotel.
Alright, the flaps are retracted. And I already know I screwed up one thing, and it's because I didn't use my procedures at the end because we got a little... What the hell is that about? Alright, I'm coming over here. All of a sudden that flashed up in the grass. I was like, wait a second. And see, I didn't use my procedures, and I know I screwed one thing up. It's because the autopilot got all screwed and got me a little scatterbrained. There's two things, actually, now that I look at it. Alright. Stop right here. One is the heading. I didn't set my 0 to actual 006 because I took over manually, and I didn't have that at full. We enriched it a little bit as we were coming down, but I didn't get that to full. So I didn't use my procedures, which is wrong. Yeah, it just got me scatterbrained when we had problems with the autopilot there on the ILS. All that all off. So I gotta do a better job of that. I should have pulled the nose up a little more right before we touched. Just do a little bit better on the flare. Now, where do you want me to? You want me to go over, make the tight turn? Man, this seems like we always get okay landings with this plane, which is good. It sounded hard, didn't it? To me, it did. That was kind of crazy. Seemed a little bit harder than the other ones we've had in this plane. A little fast. A little fast. If you look at our fuel, man, this plane just sips fuel. I love that, though. I'm not going to complain about that. It costs us less money to operate. She really does just sip it. You know what I'm thinking? So why didn't we just park over there? There's no jetways over there. I would feel okay parking there. Like I was blocking anything or anything. Looks like it may take us up and to the right. I wonder if there's any parking spaces over here a little bit closer. Because I would obviously prefer that. There's parking places all over here. I don't know why it feels necessary to take it to the furthest one. Go ahead and turn that off. Because we ain't going to use it like the first one we come to. Over here, maybe? That is weird that, like, FSX does take you to, like, the furthest one. I've always noticed that. If you watch a series, you know that taxing, to me, is rather annoying. But that's one reason, because they always have set me to the furthest one away. Take this one over here, to the right again. Come on, girl. Just a little further. Just a little further. Yeah, I'll have to give her a little throttle. There we go. Separate there. Parking brake. Just a little more throttle there. The text light can come off. That much throttle. Alright, securing the airplane parking brake is set. All the electrical equipment can come off. Okay, there we go. Alright, all that is off. The avionics master switch is off. Auto cut off. Nav and beacon can come off. The ignition switch goes off. Put that right there. Passenger satisfaction 100. We made $690. Alright. Control lock install. I can't. That goes to the left. And we'd be okay. I want to check one thing real quick. Because it did say last time the plugs are a little fouled. I wonder if that would make any difference with the magnetos. So I can't. Like I said, I can't. It doesn't seem to want to change them out. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. It says excellent shape. But that says spark plugs are a little fouled. Doesn't make sense to me. I could click on complete overhaul and it would fix it, but that doesn't make sense on why I want to do that. That doesn't make sense to me. Spark plugs are a little fouled, but It says that they're in excellent shape. I don't understand. Alright, back over to air hauler. 2. Oh, we need to unload that. Woohoo! Although that was 5, not 500. So maybe I do need to... I'm going to go back and look at that. Make sure that said 5, not 500. I want to check that. Hey, I'm going to check out all this stuff. Finish the flight. Alright. Took off at 5:02, 58 p.m. I need to start checking the time better when we said it. Landed at 7:01. It was an hour and 58 minutes. Took off with 140 pounds. Landed with 110. So we only used 30 pounds of fuel. Max altitude 7,508 feet. Max pitch 14.9. Max roll 19. Max speed 111.34. Minimum G 0.6. See that once. That was when we were having the problem with the autopilot. Max G is 1.48. Max speed 0. Stall false. Over speed false. Landing description okay. Gear down true. Landed on asphalt. No surface damage. No damage to the plane. Came down 129.8 feet a minute. Landing speed 46.29. Landing pitch negative 5.4. Landing roll 1.0. Heading... What? Landing heading 1.2. What? Can't have a heading of 1.2? That's kind of weird. Why does it have to be so exact? Why so many decimals? Why don't you just put like heading 1 or something? I don't know. Landing wind speed 4. Landing wind direction 255. So it was a bit of a crosswind. Not exactly straight cross, but you know. Alright, they've got us over here. They need to replace us over at Savannah. And let's look over here. Company information in the fleet. 74. Got our financials. Oops. Actually, what do I want to look at? Look at info first. Reputation graph. We came up again. Let's look at the log. 35.28 to 36.28. I guess the newer versions are putting that in now. That must be what's going on, because I think the last 2 or 3 is on an updated version. Although they updated it once again the other day. So we're up to 29.8. Overall, 36.3 on the passengers. Financials. Let's look at the ledgers, what I like. Alright, sold those magazines. We need to do that again. Let's see, we bought our animal feed for $250. Sold it for $285, so we made only $35. Need to check the weight and see what that did say in the plane, so I'll know whether I had to buy like 100 or what I need to do. So I guess it should have. I could have bought like 100, and that would have been 100 pounds. I'll do a little bit better on that. $64 we paid on the landing fees. That kind of sucks. Brought in $690. Financial overview. We're up to 10.5. We need what, another 3,400. So that's one cargo job, and we'll break even for the month. So I don't worry about that at all. Like today's the 3rd. Yeah, today's the 3rd. So our next flight, we'll make just a little money going from Savannah to Charleston, then Charleston up to Wilmington, and then Wilmington. Who knows? Maybe I don't know if I can get. I think they can't actually get this plane. I almost know, because I flew from Huntington to Myrtle Beach once. So I think I can get this thing from Wilmington if we wanted to do it that way. Wilmington straight to Huntington, or maybe stop off. I just saw one place, Winston-Salem. I go by that all the time. Make one stop, or we could go straight there. We'd make a little bit more money straight there. If we stopped, we'd obviously pick up another 0.3 on our reputation, overall reputation. So it just kind of depends. That might be the smarter thing, just to up it a little bit. Maybe stop at Winston-Salem, and then we'll hit up Huntington and change over to cargo and start doing some cargo jobs, bringing up the money a little bit. And I don't know, maybe we'll stick to that until we get our all the way up to 40. By the time we get there, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 more flights, and that moves up 1.2, so we should be at, what, 31? And then we can do some cargo jobs to get it up all the way. Maybe not, though. I don't know how long it'll take. But yeah. It takes a little while, man, to get up to 40. Man, they're making it take a long time. And then once we get up to 40, we can take out loans and buy another plane and hire somebody. So that'll be nice. That's going to be it for this episode, everybody. Hope you all did enjoy it. I will catch you guys on the next flight.